Hi, this is Greg. Look for my book, The Agile Brand, on Amazon or on my website at theagile.world. Welcome back to the Agile World podcast. This is Greg Kihlstrom. Over the next few episodes, I'm going to talk about the evolution of the brand-consumer relationship. I talk about this quite a bit in my book, The Agile Brand. I go into 4 different stages of this relationship: brand as object, brand as idea, brand as experience, and brand as relationship. Today, we're going to talk about brand as object. This really goes back to the beginning of brands and branding. And I did my research. The very first logo on record is the Stella Artois logo. So in 1366, this logo, and not only is it the first logo on record, but it has really stood the test of time. So how many hundreds of years has this logo, virtually unchanged, really stood the test of time? The idea of brand as object really refers to the idea that when there are a bunch of products on the shelf, let's say, the way to differentiate between them is by branding. So, I see either the brand that I recognize or a brand that I like. I will confess that I'm guilty of sometimes buying products simply based on packaging. I usually don't buy them again based on packaging if I don't like them, but I will do that sometimes. I'm sure others do as well. This idea that that back in the day, back in not let alone 1366, but even much more recently, it was actually enough to be recognized. It was enough to have a logo or a brand that people could either, just simply recognized, had seen before, had heard about. That was really what it took to get a product purchased. There wasn't that much variety. There wasn't this idea, this modern idea of I can get a product that is completely tailored to me, exactly what I want, when I want, how I want it. There were less options. Mass manufacturing, let's say relatively new in the course of humanity. So there wasn't just limitless options like we really have today. So again, a brand was successful if it could get that message out that, hey, we're here. This is what a lot of my colleagues refer to as kind of the Mad Men era of just let's do a lot of advertising. Let's make something that's really catchy or really memorable. It's enough. Let's get in someone's head as, hey, we exist, and choose us over the competitor. And this worked for quite a while. The idea, and I'll talk about this in a few over the course of the next few episodes, is this changes as not only consumers get more sophisticated, but as the media landscape and how we consume media gets more sophisticated. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about the next evolution of branding, brand as idea. Thanks for listening. See you next week. If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please rate the show on iTunes or contact me through my website at theagile.world. You can find my books, The Agile Brand and The Agile Web, on Amazon and on my website at theagile.world.